Colter, we know that in Montana there's a lot of hunters, a lot of gun enthusiasts, so you might as well shop local when you're looking for your next firearm or accessory, huh?
Solway Armory, they got the best prices around and the best service you'll find anywhere. As the guys over there will tell you, shop with Solway Armory for a year. We guarantee you'll save some money.
The other thing is they have great knowledge. There's a lot of questions that people have about the right styles and types to suit them and what it is that they're trying to do, and all the guys over at Solway Armory know their firearms and ammunition and accessories inside and out.
With locations in both Missoula and Bozeman, Solway Armory has some specialty products as well, including full Sig Sauer inventory for your best in handguns and much, much more.
Like Colter said, 2 brick-and-mortar locations, one in Missoula, one in Bozeman, and also online, tremendous inventory there. They'll ship everything you want, SolwayArmory.com.
I think we did get some good work in, but the summer is obviously the most fun training season, and I think the most valuable as well. So I'm just so happy to get to the summer.
How hard is it to get up for practices when it is 6:30 in the morning and 20 degrees in Bozeman?
Yeah, it is tough, but I think just the coaches do a good job putting our goals out in front of us, making spring ball fun. We have a lot of competitions, even just within the room, with a little March Madness bracket and that sort of thing. So we make it fun, and also just wanting to get better while we can, while we have the opportunity to put pads on, because we don't get to do that in the summer until fall camp. So.
Lots of young guys today, specifically on the line. What did you see from them that you liked?
Yeah, I think the young guys are definitely maturing. I really like how our defensive line has taken the next step in terms of knowing the details of their position. I think for a young guy, and I know for me when I was a younger guy, it was all about just doing your job. And now that we're out of the fall, we're in the spring where things don't matter as much. They can take chances. They can work on the details of their position, that sort of thing. So.
Just kind of how nice is it to put pads back on and at least do some activity with the team?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, playing football is what we came here to do, and it's really fun to compete. We have a great offensive line that we get to compete against every day. So yeah, it's really a good time.
What do you think of your linebacking core right now? It seems like there's a lot of different guys who have opportunity to get involved.
Yeah, they were a young group last year, other than Grant, and I think they're taking the next step. I think changing up some scheme has really helped our linebackers play faster. They're definitely more involved in terms of communicating to us up front, and we have a lot of dual calls. We're flipping the call based off the look that we get, and so it kind of requires them to take control of the defense, and we didn't necessarily have that last year. So I think they're maturing into leaders in that linebacking core, and a lot of good young talent, I think, across the board. So, yeah.
How much different does it feel right now, your 4th year in this program, as compared to your first year? Not being personally, but as a program, how much farther ahead are you guys going into summer as a program?
Yeah, I think a big thing is just the maturity of the group that we have. Like Coach said, we returned 9 of 11 on offense, 8 of 11 on defense. I think that's huge, and we didn't really have that in the past. But I guess the main thing is probably our leadership of the team. We have 6 captains on our team this year, and it's just sweet to see 6 guys getting picked out by our teammates and chosen to lead. And when I first got here, I think the leadership was missing. We had some good leaders like JP and guys like that, Chad. But I think that's one thing that's really evolved is the way we lead. And Coach Choate really, he wants a play-around program, and I think we're finally kind of getting to that point. So.
How are you kind of showing your leadership even to the younger guys? What specifically are you doing to kind of convey the sense of where the program's at in terms of being a player?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just doing extra, showing how hard you work. And I know when I was a freshman coming in, I thought I worked hard in high school, and obviously you see what it's like to work harder, looking up to guys like Tucker and Tyrone and those guys. So that showed me that I need to take the next step, and then you start working harder, and it's kind of bringing those young guys along. And this is how you do things. This is how you do extra. This is how you get the most out of watching film. Just little things like that are practical for them.
Definitely. Now, what kind of did you see, I mean, as a team captain on defense, what do you see from even like Lavelle Price playing cornerback in his game, O'Reilly, even O'Reilly, what do you see out of it? I mean,
yeah, Lavelle's been making plays all spring, and I'm really excited for him. I think he's got a chance to compete for a spot at the cornerback position, and Callahan's doing a great job. He's really a guy that works hard, does extra, watches film on his own, studies the game, and that's what it takes as a linebacker, just knowing the details, knowing the whole defense, how it works, and Callahan is a smart player, so I think he's taking the next step in terms of that.
All right, thanks, Derek. We'll go through the very first play, and the second one. You got it. Was that just an adjustment to the wind? What did you see on the play?
I was just running fast, and then I think the wind definitely had a play in it. But I just worked back to the ball, and receiver just has to catch the ball at the end of the day, and that's what I had to do.
What'd you take out of the day?
Today, I think we just had our ups and downs. Like Coach Cho said, we really didn't run too much of our stuff. We just ran a lot of base stuff, but I mean the biggest thing is details for our offense. I think that's kind of what we kind of killed today, was we didn't have the best details. And I think we go into the August and work out in the summer, have our PRPs, and we just focus on those little details and make the bigger picture a lot more big.
What do you think is going to have to click between now and August to like really take this team to the next level?
I just think just being outside and throwing, getting that rhythm down, because like our coach said, we really didn't have that many practices or chances to come outside and throw routes, get the correct depth, get the correct spacing. We do in the gym, but that only can go so far. So I think when we go in the summer, go all in and just focus on our details, focus on our routes, and get that timing down, we're going to do really good things.
And you move around all over on the offense. What do you like about, being able to change up your position specifically?
Going back to like the little quarterback spot is cool. Just brings back little memories. So, I like it, but receiver's my home, so.
what do you think about your offensive line, where it's at? What do you think it has to do maybe to improve moving forward in the offseason?
I think our offensive line is definitely heading in the right direction. I definitely saw good things this whole spring ball, but I think just this upcoming summer, I think as a whole unit, even as a defense, we all just have to come together and put all our toes in the water and really just go for everything. I think that's just going to help out everything.
You have such a unique role in the run game, the pass game, the different positions, moving all over. What's the mental preparation like? Is that a challenge? Is it fun?
It's more fun, but definitely a challenge as well. Definitely a receiver, I have to know exactly what I'm doing, but also when I'm behind the gun, I have to know, what fronts is going on, when to hit the hole, when to bounce it. And so it can be kind of challenging, but when you're on the field, when you do all your study, it's a lot of fun.
Does your background as a quarterback give you an edge, moving all over the place?
Yes, definitely.
How much does it help, Logan Jones being on the team? Just kind of what do you think of him, and just kind of how much does it help the team?
Yeah, just out there when you have that long run, I forgot when it was, but that just sparked the whole silo. We're all like, who's that out there? And it was Logan. So he definitely brings a lot of energy to the team, and I can't wait to see what he does this year.
Do you care who's throwing to you?
No, not personally, no. Whoever's going to get the starting job, I feel like is going to be able to command and definitely throw the ball, and I'm not too worried about that. I'm just going to rally behind all the quarterbacks, and whoever is going to be the starter, I'm going to ride with them.
What's something that you like about the three that played today?
The three that played today, Tucker, I'm probably going to piggyback on Coach Cho what he said, but he definitely commands the offense. When we're in the huddle, he's there, you hear his voice all the time, he tells you the situation, he's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Casey has the arm talent, obviously, he's a big guy and he can see a lot of things over the O-line, so he has a huge advantage, and yeah, he really has a rocket. I don't know how he does that, but yeah. And Ruben, he's a young guy, but he's grown a lot from last August, and I'm proud to see that from him. And I just think this whole summer he's gonna do a lot better things.
Does it feel different when you play wide receiver, catch a pass from somebody that's not Troy Anderson?
Yeah, a little bit, but at the end of the year, Georgia pretty good, so yeah.
You ever miss playing quarterback?
Yeah, I miss it. For receiver's fun though. I might like it better. I don't know.
You had such a unique path
to this moment. What does being elected a team captain in this program mean to you?
It means a lot. When I first came here, I wasn't too sure about the situation, but definitely when I got behind the guys and started to get used to them, I started to come out more. And then obviously I didn't go through spring ball, so it was hard to kind of lead and kind of, lead the team and kind of tell them somewhat what to do. But once August came and once the season came around and then through winter workouts, I was able to just, rally behind my team, talk to them, lead, and I feel like that's why I got the roles, because I'm hardworking, and I just want to give everything back to my team this year. This is my last go around, and I want to do my best to give all these seniors and even the young guys the best season they can have.
How does playing quarterback all those years lend itself to being a leader and a communicator?
It's just natural. It's kind of hard to get away from that quarterback mentality, even though you switch positions. I still want to lead out there. I still want to, get on guys when I want to get on them. But sometimes I just have to bite my tongue because that's kind of not my role anymore. But now that I'm a captain, I feel like I have a little more leeway to do that. So I'm excited.
You mentioned maybe like a wide receiver better. When did that click? When did you maybe turn the corner to that?
Definitely Cat Grizz. I'd say for sure that was fun. But I think just throughout the season, I was able to just learn the position. And then when I kind of compared it to just like seeing the coverages as a quarterback and kind of just like playing with it, it's kind of hard to explain, but just seeing it as a quarterback view as a receiver, I think that's when it became fun, and just going out there and having fun with the guys it's a lot of fun.
What have you seen from Cassis in the spring?
Cassis, he is energetic and he's a leader to the max. I love how he treats practice like a game, and I hope everyone on both sides of the ball can practice how he practices, because I thought I was practicing really good, but the first practice outside, he was practicing 10 times harder than me, so he just pushes me more, and I hope that gets the whole team. If we can all practice like Kevin Cassis, then it's going to be a great season.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.